Good morning, family. Good morning, future grandbabies. Good morning, YouTube community. I wanted to pop up in here early this morning on Wednesday morning, excuse me, I'm a day off, to discuss why you should buy an Indian. I see a lot of commentary online about Goldwing, Harley lately, especially on the YouTube. I have no problem with Goldwing. I have no problem with Harley. Well, I have a little problem with Harley, but not like what you would think, right? But I don't have any problems with the way the vehicles ride, right? So let's talk. So as I sit here and contemplate the many reasons, I didn't even create a list. I'm gonna go off the dome. I normally create a list. Y'all know I ain't afraid to make a list. I'm an old cat, so I forget. But I'm gonna go off the dome and basically give you my humble opinion, right? My humble opinion. I am not an expert writer. Let's not take this for expertise. Let's not take this for somebody who knows a lot about motorcycles. I can't put motorcycles together or take them apart without effectively destroying them. So I'm going to basically just tell you how I feel about riding them, right? Now, I've never ridden a road glide or a street glide cross country, cross state lines. I've only test rode them. I've only just had a little bit of time on them. I do, however, have an opportunity to ride a Goldwing. I have a Goldwing that's basically on loan to me, right? And I own a Harley Davidson Lowrider ST, which is my, no offense to no Harley guys, that's my toy. I just kind of like a little project bike, and I own a 24 Indian Pursuit Ghost White Icon, metallic white, right? Metallic white Ghost Icon, something like that, whatever. Crazy names they give these bikes, right? Anyway, we call that one Casper. We call the Harley Overcast. Now, Overcast was a great bike. It's a 117, it's a 24. I rode it cross country to Arizona and back to Georgia, right? Good bike. I have not yet ridden my Casper cross country. Plans are in the works to do so, but I have no problems with that. I've ridden cross state lines, but I have not touched the other side, right? So we're gonna do that. But here's what I have an issue with. That the Goldwing, personally, in my belief, is an ultimate touring bike. I'm not going to deny that. And I feel the same exact way about the Indian. I feel like the Indian is a very well-balanced bike. I love my seating position. I have forward extenders on. No, I don't have forward extenders on. I have regular floorboards. And here's the thing about that. They are forward already, right? So I don't even feel like my knees are messed up. I feel like for me, if you're a 5'10", 200 plus 30-pound dude or whatever, woman, and you are on the Goldwing, you will be comfortable. But there's certain things you're just going to have to add. You're going to have to add, in my opinion, if you got bad knees or anything, you're going to have to add some highway pegs. The seating position for that, I've not ridden the manual version of the 24 Goldwing. I have a 24 Goldwing that I'm using in the garage. It doesn't belong to me, but I have access to it. And I'll tell you, the DCT is a fantastic vehicle. Fantastic. But if you're not used to keeping your legs in a sporty style, I think it's more of a, they have you sit up, but I feel like I'm sitting in a chair with my knees unable to bend. And full disclosure, I don't have highway pegs on this vehicle, but just simply because of that, I have an issue with the Indian Pursuit. I'm able to put my feet forward, and I'll show you a picture. Show you a picture of my Indian Pursuit right quick. Right, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to turn on the light here a bit. If you can see the floorboards in the seating position of the Indian Pursuit, right? You sit in the seat, right? You don't sit on the seat, if that makes sense, right? And the floorboards are large enough where they're almost like a forward extension kit. Whereas on a Goldwing, I feel like you sit on the seat, is a little different. You sit, and maybe, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Maybe it's just a feeling. After an extended period of time, I personally feel uncomfortable, and it could be completely because I don't have highway pegs, right? I'm an old GI. I'm an old public safety police officer, so my knees aren't what they used to be, right? And so when I don't have an ability to stretch my legs, I feel like that's an issue. Now, I have highway pegs on Casper, but see, I have highway pegs. I can fully extend if I need to. But quite honestly, I don't feel like I have to with Casper like I do with the Goldwing. Like I was telling my guy Solo yesterday, it's just not my first preference at the moment. It's a fantastic ride. I think I can ride that thing back and forth cross country with no problem. I just have a problem with the leg positioning. And I think that's easily taken care of if you have that feeling like I do by putting highway pegs on the engine guards on the engine guards, right? So, inline 6, touring mode, sport mode. Listen, the Honda Goldwing sport mode is scary. I thought the Indian one was scary, and I'm riding on it regularly. I probably waste more gas in sport mode, but the Indian one is scary, man. I don't even ride in sport mode. It sounds very aggressive, and that's not even with pipes on it or nothing. It's just stop. As I learn more and more about motorcycles, I just learn what I like. I'm a new touring bike rider, so there's no shame in my game. I don't know much. I just know what I know. 15 months of riding, going on 15, 16 months. I've learned a lot. I've traveled a lot. I've seen, I've been, like I said in my last video, like real ground pounders have called me a ground pounder. Man, once I found out what that meant, I'm like, man, I wear that as a badge of honor. I wish I had a tab for it, but I don't want to give myself a tab, you know what I'm saying? But it's just a badge of honor, right? And yeah, man, it's one of those things where I truly feel like I'm doing, the right thing when it comes to riding a V-twin. So let's talk about the Victory King. He's a good channel, right? Look at this guy's channel. Now, I've never ridden a Victory, but I know Victory and Indian, they're closely related, and I'm telling you, how he talks about his victories is how I feel about the Indian, right? Now, I've never ridden a Victory, and I know there's a lot of Victory riders out there. I'm looking to try one day, but they don't make them new, so I don't have a place to demo them. So I got to find somebody who'll let me ride one. But I love the way those things look, right? But what I like about them is that they are V-twins, right? American V-twins, right? Victory, Harley, Indian. The positioning seems similar in how they ride. So those bikes are my style of bikes. Those are the kind of bikes that I favor. Now, let me tell you something. The Goldwing is space age, man. It's got all kinds of gadget. It looks like sexy. It looks futuristic. It's definitely a different style of bike. It's just not my style of bike. However, like I said, I would not buy one, okay? I just wouldn't buy one over an Indian. And you're gonna ride what you want to ride, and I understand. I'm just telling you what I feel the positioning of that bike is. I think it's a great position. I just kind of feel like I'm riding a big giant sport bike, if that makes sense. And if that's what you're looking for, it's a fantastic bike. Like I said, I like the more cruising, laid back, leaning into it kind of ride. I don't think I'm an aggressive rider personally, right? I just think that the Honda Goldwing, though it's made for touring and definitely it's among the touring supreme, I think it's just not the bike for me, simply because of the leg positioning. You have to, if you're going to ride that thing comfortably across country, you better put highway pegs on there. Listen, thank you for listening to my humble opinion. What do you think? Do you think that the Goldwing is a better bike than the Indian? So be it, if that's your choice. Do you think it's better than Harley? So be it, if that's your choice. But what do you think about that sitting position? If you're a Goldwing rider, I already know what you think. You know it's fantastic, right? I'm not going to dish you. I'm not saying that it's not a fantastic ride. It's just not the ride for me. So what do you think? Tell me what you think. Listen, it's your boy Bike Life Commando coming at you from the lair out here in the coastal empire, enjoying his coffee and fritter this morning. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Listen, if you have a motorcycle in your garage collected dust, you know what you got to do. You got to pull it out, dust it off, gas it up, and enjoy the ride.